Alright, so I thought I'd make this video real quick on how to defeat Marni's Excavatron, which is probably the first real boss you're going to face in Crimson Desert. It's this boss this just north of Hernand Castle in this red bandit camp. And this boss is actually really easy to beat if you understand how it works, which I'm pretty sure a lot of bosses in Crimson Desert are like that. But, you know, when it's drilling the ground right here, you basically just have to go out of the way and get your light or heavy attacks in. But when it goes underground right here, this is actually important because there's two steps. Either this one right here where you just got to dodge out of the way, quick dodge. I get hit right here, but like for the most part, if you're quick dodging out of the way on that first form, it's actually pretty easy. And when it's drilling the ground, obviously that's pretty easy to just avoid and then to get your hits in. But it's actually kind of confusing when it goes to the second phase. Hopefully it shows it here in a sec. But when it goes to its second phase of going to the ground, you'll see it like the screen, it dims a little bit. And it's very tricky to make sure that you have enough stamina to be able to dodge out of the way because it's kind of unpredictable at times depending on, I guess, where the robot's position is. So yeah, as you can see right here, it's doing like the first phase of it going underground. It's constantly going underground and I constantly have to get out of the way. It's not really a smart idea to lock on. Like there's a more permanent, this is sort of like the soft locked on that right here. So like right here when it dims and it goes like that, you have to hurry up and get out of the way and dodge as much as possible because sometimes it's unpredictable on where it's going to end up. Like right there, it ended up behind me. I had no clue it was going to end up behind me. That's also a reason why you shouldn't hard lock on any of the bosses because if you keep it soft locked, you can sort of get out of the way and dodge whenever you need to. But yeah, as you can see how I'm playing it right here is basically, I know his moveset at this point is either drilling the ground or he's gonna, you know, go underground. Like in this case, this is just a regular phase, so it's kind of easy to get out of the way. You just do 3 quick dodges, make sure that you time them right. You'll see it on the ground, these little like pebbles where it's basically at the current time. You just gotta basically just keep quick dodging and getting out of the way. And when he's sawing the ground or drilling the ground right there, and then you just gotta wait basically right after, get your 2 hits in. I like to get like 2 light attacks in or 2 heavy attacks in, whatever he is, you know, trying to come after me. I just like to go behind him and get 2 heavy attacks in. Or when he's drilling the ground like that, I like to get 2 light attacks in, like right there. And this is basically how I defeated Marni's Excavation. There's a lot of patience, I feel like, with the bosses in Crimson Desert. I only faced 2 of them. This is the first one that I really face right now. And like there's so much patience that's required within these bosses because they'll have multiple, like I guess like phases of their ultimates or whatever you want to call it. And if you're trying to get greedy, you can get caught out, and if you get caught basically once in their ultimate, you're just done. And you have to keep getting, you know, 1 hit back up, 2 hits back up, like I'm doing right now, 1 hit back up. If I'm not sure if I can get that 2nd or 3rd hit in, just back up. It's not worth it at all. This boss fight was definitely a battle of attrition, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm under leveled. Like I was probably supposed to take on this entire bandit camp at a later time, but I wanted to take it right now. And as long as you know how to deal with big groups of enemies, and as long as you understand the boss's patterns, it's actually really easy to take out. And as long as you have enough patience, it's actually really easy to take out as well. But yeah, in this boss fight, watch how I'm using the ring to my advantage. Watch how I'm always making sure I'm basically like center of the ring. Like I'm making sure that I'm, you know, I control the pace of where the boss is going to go. So I'm making sure I have enough space behind me so I can retreat in time. I'm making sure that I stay close enough after he resurfaces so that I can get hits off on him, unless he then automatically, you know, starts to do a counter attack basically, or goes into this dark phase, like the second phase, I guess. And yeah, you have to play with a lot of patience, but you also have to use the ring to your advantage. And as long as you have that patience, as long as you understand this pattern, he's actually really easy to take out. So yeah, I'm just going to let the rest of this fight play out. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick little guide, I guess, on how to defeat Marni's Excavation. If you need any further help, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll answer all the questions. I've probably beat this boss in like 5 minutes after basically understanding how the boss worked. So this is actually an easy boss for me, but I had patience and I understood this pattern, so I got it pretty quickly. But anyways, that's it for me. I'll see you next time.